equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities.
Time now for a special ESPN Wisconsin presentation.
People around the game will tell you there are two kinds of basketball memories. First, there are the base memories. That first time you learned how to dribble. The first time you checked into a game. Those first made free throws. Those are the memories any basketball player can cherish. But then there are those other kinds of memories. The one-of-a-kind players.
Germantown brings it, and a big slam dunk by Zed Showalter to start this Division I state semifinal.
The ones who own the stage.
Jalen Johnson alley-oop slams it home.
The most incredible plays.
McCabe, hesitation, now tries to the rim. Right hand floater, around and in.
Here's a takeaway by Vanderbilt. Oh, my goodness.
The games we still talk about.
Prochnow thinking about a three, puts it up, hits it, and that'll do it. Triple overtime. Ortiz will drive, take a shot, and he hits off the window.
You know what I mean.
Decker to the right wing.
Those memories.
Shot for three.
Championship memories.
And he hits the three. Decker has won it with the three. Wow. Incredible.
This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
It is Championship Saturday at the Kohl Center. By the end of today, 5 teams will be raising gold balls. I am Wade Bates along with Mike Padot as we have the Division 5 game here on ESPN Wisconsin and 100.5 ESPN Madison. This is the Waunakee remodeling window into the game. Mike Padot, a great semifinal day yesterday, going to be an even better Championship Saturday today.
Wade Bates, my favorite day, top to bottom, by far, of the school sports year. I mean, 5 championship games, 5 gold balls held high by the end of this day, and we are ready for this D5 matchup.
As we mentioned, this is the Waunakee remodeling window into the game. Dreaming of transforming your home into the space you've always wanted? Waunakee Remodeling makes it happen, and their expert team is there to bring your vision to life. They're local, reliable, and dedicated to quality craftsmanship. Schedule a free consultation today at WaunakeeRemodeling.com. Now today, one team hasn't raised a gold ball since 1946. The other looking to do it for the first time. It's Reedsville and Southwestern. 2 close games yesterday with Reedsville outlasting Sheboygan Lutheran and Southwestern, holding off Prentice. 2 very different games, but the result was the same.
Absolutely, 2 great games in the state semifinal. What we saw yesterday with the Reedsville is that they played a team that was poised to hold a gold ball themselves in Sheboygan Lutheran. That was a good basketball team that executed flawlessly in their game plan. It really tested this Reedsville team, who is a number 1 seed. And they're going to take on a really tough Southwestern team. And if you like good guard play and exciting basketball, this is the matchup for you.
This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament. Zimbrick Honda has been part of the Madison community since 1973. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. For simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires at Zimbrick Honda? Buy 3 tires and get the 4th for just $1. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. When we continue on with the Waunakee remodeling window into the game, we're going to break down more of Reedsville and Southwestern, the Division 5 state championship game on ESPN Wisconsin and 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
At Hooper Service, your comfort is important. From keeping you cozy warm to comfy cool with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our Home Comfort Priority Plan and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Hooper is here with 24-hour heating, cooling, plumbing, and fire protection service for your home and business. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper.
It's bracket season, and Pizza Hut's got the watch party covered. Score a large 3-topping pizza for just $10. Try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, and finished with garlic parm seasoning for that classic pizzeria vibe. Or get the original pan, thin and crispy, or Chicago Tavern style. Big flavor, big savings. Just $10. Your bracket might not survive, but this deal will win it all. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
It's March, so it's time to score big with slam dunk deals at Metro Ford of Madison. Drive home the Powerhouse 2026 Ford F-150 with special financing. Get 4.9% APR for 60 months. That's just $18.83 for $1,000 finance. Don't miss your shot. These offers end March 31st, 2026. Head to Metro Ford on the east side of Madison or visit metrofordofmadison.com now and drive home your new F-150 today.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
The Wanakee remodeling window into the game continues here. I am Wade Bates and Mike Padol getting you ready for the D5 state championship game. Hey, when you're faced with a challenge, how you respond determines the real winners. Rural Mutual believes there's something more important than just winning or losing a game. They believe that the team, school, and fans who support their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. Rural Mutual has been the proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. From football to volleyball, soccer to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA to see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions. Mike Padol, yesterday, both these teams, you talked about guard play played a big role, but also tempo is going to play a big role in this one.
Well, absolutely, and I think tempo is going to be maybe a bit helter-skelter in this game. With the two guards and the way they like to get after it and get up and down and control the ball and control the game with their guards, I think you're going to see two teams really test each other out initially, and then it's going to be a game of runs from here on out. When you look at Southwestern, they're led by just a dynamic guard in Aiden Kelleher, one of only 3 seniors on this Southwestern team. It's a young team. And this Southwestern Wildcat team is a team that's faced a spectrum of challenges in this tournament. In the sectional final, they were down 13 points in the second half, and they made a furious comeback and won that game. And then yesterday, we saw this Southwestern team have a big lead in the second half and almost blow the game. They were on the other end of a furious comeback, and they survived. They made the plays they needed to make at the end. Kelleher had a huge steal that kind of sealed the deal. When you talk about Reedsville, Ben Prochnow, the coach's son, the point guard, what a dynamic point guard. Maybe in the state, he is just a wizard with the basketball. We've seen him make some passes and do some moves in yesterday's game. That was spectacular.
You mentioned 1946, the last time Reedsville won a state championship, and Henry Benke, who's the great-great-grandfather of the Prochnows on the floor, the grandpa of Coach Prochnow's wife, He played in that 1946 game, passed away in August, but what the legacy, right?
Unbelievable. And when you think about it, what are the odds? The 1946 team, it was only a single high school champion back then.
Beat Eau Claire.
And so they are the smallest community to have ever won a state championship. That was in 1946. Now, there weren't classes. It was all one big lump, kind of Hoosiers kind of thing. And but that it's not even the dad, Prochnow. It's Ben Prochnow's mom, the coach's wife. It's her grandfather. So was on that team. So his great-grandfather, who just passed away this year in August.
The best years of your life with Dana Andrews, Frederick March, and Mira Loy was the best picture that year.
I remember seeing it in the theater.
Perry
the
Como,
was buttered.
Producer of Love, was the #1 song back in 1946. Southwestern, the only time they made it to state was 1988, and they lost. They beat Randolph 72-71 in the semis, and then they lost to Glenwood City in overtime 41-40. So it's been a long time for them here. Hazel Green and Reedsville, there's nobody in town today, is there?
No, they're all here. And Southwestern, look no further than their head coach, who played right here on the floor in 1999. Clinton Nemitz, the head coach of Southwestern, was 6 of 9 from three-point range on this floor in a state championship game for Cassville.
I played in 99, got the runner-up there, and then the next year they came back and won the gold ball. Should be a good one here today at TPC Wisconsin. It's always a good one as well at TPC in Madison. There's no off-season for you to get. Get ready for the next golf season. Join today and pay no dues until April 1st. No dues until April 1st. Learn more at tpcwisconsin.com. That's tpcwisconsin.com. One of the things I was going to bring up is that Coach Verhagen from Sheboygan Lutheran in the postgame yesterday talked about how that game was the state championship game yesterday. And the Southwestern fans and teams didn't like that, Coach.
Well, you know, Ron Prochnow, the head coach of Reedsville, is like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? You're trying to get me. You're trying to put the Fortuna on me." And but you know they've had a dream season. You look at them, a #1 seed, 27-3, but don't overlook Southwestern. That we talked about this yesterday. 24-6. 5 of those losses came in conference. They play in the Swole, a really good conference with like Mineral Point and Darlington.
The opening tip is still about 6 minutes away. This is the Waunakee remodeling window into the game. Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania continues. The D5 state championship game is coming up as Reedsville takes on Southwestern on ESPN Wisconsin and 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side. When you see Diamond Jim, you can count on him to be on your side. Selection beyond compare with on-site repair, so you can wear your jewelry with pride. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
Greg Scalzo here for Buck & Honey's. Make your Easter celebration one to remember. Spring into this holiday season at Buck & Honey's. Their award-winning restaurant offering seasonal dishes, handcrafted cocktails, and exceptional service. As you gather with loved ones this spring, don't forget to plan ahead for Mother's Day. Treat mom to an unforgettable meal in a warm and inviting atmosphere. Celebrate great food and great company this Easter and Mother's Day. Make your reservation today at their locations in Sun Prairie, Monona, Waunakee, or Mount Horeb. We'll see you at Buck & Honey's.
Madison, it's time to finish strong. April 2nd is the final Love Madison home match of the season. One last night of elite professional volleyball. One last chance to feel the speed, the power, and the electricity inside the arena. No more second chances. It's front row or FOMO. Your choice. Be there for the intensity, the energy, and the final point at home this year. Get your tickets now at lovemad.com/tickets. That's lovemad.com/tickets.
At Hooper Service, your comfort is important. From keeping you cozy warm to comfy cool with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our Home Comfort Priority Plan and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Hooper is here with 24-hour heating, cooling, plumbing, and fire protection service for your home and business. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
The Waunakee remodeling window into the game continues here from the Kohl Center. I am Wade Bates and Mike Padole. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the Southwestern Wildcats. One guard is a 5'10 senior Remy Lawrence, averaging 5 points a game. The engine that makes this thing run for Southwestern, Aiden Kelleher, a three-time first-team All-League player, 6-foot senior. Kelleher averages 12 a game. Carson Splinter, don't sell himself short either yesterday. He had a pretty good, nice game for Southwestern as well, Mike, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, the junior, he is deadly, a deadly player. He averages about 15 a game, and him and Kelleher make a dynamic backcourt.
Caden Demuth really took over in the second half yesterday for Southwestern, a 6'2 senior. And Drew Martin does the little things, a 6-foot senior, rounding out the starting five. Martin, Demuth, Splinter, Kelleher, and Lawrence. For the Reedsville Panthers, at one guard, a 6'1 senior is Will Toddy, averaging 5.7 points a game. Arden Stren is a first-team All-League player, 6'3 senior at 17.3 a game. Ben Prochnow, the three-time Player of the Year, is a 5'10 senior at 21 a game. Zach Prochnow, a 5'10 sophomore at 3 a game. And Jack Schwahn, he is an all-conference player, a 6'2 senior at 12 a game. Schwahn, Prochnow, Stren, and Toddy for Reedsville. Those are your starting lineups. That is your Waunakee remodeling window into the game. We've got the opening tip coming up. The Division 5 state championship game. Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania continues on the ESPN Wisconsin app and 100.5 ESPN.
I wasn't sure if I could afford college, and my family couldn't help me.
Perfect.
But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found financial support beyond tuition. Even fuel, transportation, and technology has been covered. It's incredible that I'll be able to graduate debt-free. My advice to others, don't let financial barriers stop you. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
It's bracket season, and Pizza Hut's got the watch party covered. Score a large 3-topping pizza for just $10. Try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, and finished with garlic parm seasoning for that classic pizzeria vibe. Or get the original pan, thin and crispy, or Chicago Tavern style. Big flavor, big savings. Just $10. Your bracket might not survive, but this deal will win it all. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Getting you back to doing what you love is the #1 priority of Stoughton Health Rehab and Sports Medicine Clinics in both Oregon and Stoughton. With physical, occupational, and speech therapy, we can provide care with no referral needed. Plus, we now accept over 160 area insurance plans, including Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, Dean Health Plan, Humana, Quartz, and more. For more information, visit stoughtonhealth.com. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joseph Henningsen with Stoughton Health Ortho Team Clinic. I specialize in joint pain and joint pain surgery, specifically hip and knee replacement, including second-time surgery for hip and knee replacement.
Learn more at orthoteam.com.
Is your home ready for a makeover? At Waunakee Remodeling, we specialize in exterior transformations that turn heads. New siding, flawless decks, and windows that shine. Our team delivers top quality craftsmanship with unbeatable warranties, ensuring your home stands strong and stunning for years to come. Call Waunakee Remodeling today at 608-442-0034 or visit WaunakeeRemodeling.com. Schedule your free estimate and let us bring your vision to life. Waunakee Remodeling, building beauty that lasts.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and check out their full lineup of vehicles and find the one that's right for you, or browse the vehicle selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda.
Everyone plays like a champion at TPC Wisconsin. Our friendly community shares one thing: a passion for world-class golf. Women, men, and youth golfers all love the course. The $25 million upgrade is impeccable, and the list of amenities is more than impressive. But belonging where the shared pursuit of excellence is a daily practice and not just a tagline? That might be the best part. Join today and pay no dues until April 1st. Discover belonging. TPCWisconsin.com.
Want to join the fastest growing home solar company in the nation and work in the fastest growing industry in the world? Everlight Solar has open positions in the Madison area and in their newly open Milwaukee location. As Wisconsin's largest home solar company, Everlight Solar offers great opportunities to gain new skills and advance your career. Don't miss the chance to join the Everlight Solar team. Visit everlightsolar.com to apply today. Save money, save the planet, and start with Everlight Solar.
This is Wisconsin linebacker Mason Posa.
Mason Posa shuts the door!
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA Division 5 Boys Basketball State Championship game on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Moments away from the opening tip in the Division 5 state championship game. Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania. Reedsville and Southwestern, Mike Podol. What are some keys to victory for both of these teams today?
Well, one of the things for Southwestern, they're going to really have to get in the grill, kind of try to disrupt Ben Prochnow, the star senior point guard for Reedsville, try to disrupt his flow. I mean, we saw him yesterday. He had a hard time shooting the basketball the whole day. And then he took over the game when it mattered most. And we've seen him make incredible passes, hit tough shots, and including a filthy 360 spin move in the air going left with using his right hand. That was just unbelievable.
That gave his team a 1-point lead. It was like on the wrong foot you'd think a guy would spin. He was coming up to the left side of the hoop, but he spun on his left foot. It was an odd move, and then he laid it, kissed it off the window, and scored, gained the lead. And then you come back the other way, and I think you had Schwahn take the charge as Leibom was trying to retake the lead for Sheboygan Lutheran. That game was just wild down the stretch. And you're right, Prochnow, you talked about it before. You heard Coach Prochnow talk about his son in the pregame, pre-state media type conference. Didn't quite understand what he was saying until you saw the young man playing.
Absolutely.
Now, on the other side, Southwestern here, it was a grinder yesterday for them. We mentioned we had one game was a Picasso, one game was a Salvador Dali, but they're both art masterpieces, and they're both playing for a championship. Southwestern wasn't pretty, didn't shoot the ball well. They had some breakdowns on both sides, didn't handle the press well, but the bottom line is they found a way to win.
Absolutely, and they are a team that relies on grit and getting you out of your rhythm. They average about mid-50s. They play in a dynamic basketball conference, and so 5 of their 6 losses on the year came in conference. They are battle-tested and mentally tough for being a young team, even though their seniors play a huge role on this team. It'll be great to see the backcourt of Southwestern between Kelleher and Splinter match up against dynamic scorers like Ben Prochnow and Arden Stren of Reedsville. Now, Arden Stren, he scored 1,100 points for this team in his career. He shot bad as well yesterday. So if Reedsville starts shooting the ball well, they're going to be tough to beat.
To win a state championship, you get the guards, we talk all about the guards and their dynamics and such, but you have to have the glue guys, the Smet mixers down on the block. And each of these teams, you saw Jack Schwahn can knock down the 3, but he did a lot of the dirty work for Reedsville yesterday, including taking that big charge. And then Caden DeMuth as well. They're both inside-outside guys, but they do a lot of the little things.
I thought you brought up a really good point in the open to this game, talking about that in particular. Caden Demuth did all the little things that help you win and advance in a one-and-done environment that's super intense, especially when you're on the big stage like this. It's electric in this building. You know, you go out in the hall and there are all the fans from the D4 game are here already, just taking it in. And the bowl is packed right now. It's fun to watch.
You know, you always kind of watch the middle part of the bowl where the teams are kind of put in the corners, and those are obviously always going to be full here, especially for a team, Reedsville 1946, Southwestern 1988. So those packs are going to be full, but when you see there's interest, pretty full for the 11 o'clock start in the D5 here as well.
Yeah, absolutely. More full than I've seen it in past years, and I think that's a lot of testament to the stories that get told from these teams that are here, especially in D5 and D4. Just awesome stories coming from these teams.
It is the first of 5 championship games on the ESPN Wisconsin app and 100.5 ESPN. Madison. Got Hunter Vaughn to our right, making sure we don't get in trouble here in the booth, and we have Riley Yauk keeping us on the air at the Global Media Center. Those guys are glue guys as well.
Hunter rules with an iron fist, and we're about that.
And we are set for the tip. Great pregame presentation here. They always do with the state championship games. You got the video presentations. Sire Jackson, Adam Brzezinski, and Ben Meyer are your officials today. Quite an honor for them.
You know, another fun storyline kind of thing is that head coach, star player dynamic that we're going to see in the first 2 championship games here today with Coach Prochnow of Reedsville and his son Ben, and then Milwaukee Juneau, of course, Coach Torrey Johnson and his son Dooney Johnson.
Reedsville in their white uniforms with the black numbers wins the tap. They go left to right. Southwestern, the blue jerseys and uniforms and the white numbers. Quickly off the bat, Bren Prochnow knocks down the jumper from the right side. Starting off a little different than he did yesterday shooting, didn't he?
Absolutely. He struggled, and he hit his first shot. Took it with confidence. Quick step a little bit beyond the right elbow. Jump shot, nothing but twine.
Carson Splinter going to leave it up top to Kelleher. Tries to answer with a college-length 3 at the top of the key. 3-2 Southwestern early.
The 2 players we mentioned both scoring first here. Kelleher with a big boy shot. Almost shot that from the Culver's logo.
Prochnow going to feed it to Stren. Turns down the right side of the silo off the window. Too strong off the back iron. Kelleher with the board. Fires it up to Toddy. Going to race down the right side off the glass. That's too strong. Tipped out of bounds. The last touched by Reedsville.
The Southwestern Wildcats can dance to any music you play. And we saw them try to get down the floor in a hurry on that one. And I think that's probably because they don't want to allow Reedsville to get into their trap.
Off the inbound, 3-ball left side won't go by Carson Splinter.
Kelleher, another rebound.
Kelleher again works the right side. Will leave it to Remy Lawrence. Gonna spin through at the elbow, and defense backed off, and he just says, I'm gonna knock this down if you're gonna give it to me, and he does. It's 5-2 Southwestern. Schwahn, the right side 3 is good.
Schwahn, he hit some big shots yesterday. He's a big primetime player, and he said, I want a goal ball. Give me 3. 5-5 here in the early going.
Kelleher leaves it to Splinter at the center circle. Now they're going to come out and get him. That is Will Toddy, and he'll fire it to the left side. Kelleher for 3 off the back iron. Rebound ended up in the hands of Prochnow, and you let him in the open court. Fun things happen. Finds Schwahn to the basket, lays it up. Oh, the thing popped out.
Hit all sides of the rim on that one, circled in and out. And what a bullet laser pass in transition from Ben Prochnow. He's just a wizard with the basketball.
How many jammed fingers do you think you get early in the year at practice
until
you adjust to Prochnow? Here's Splinter right down Main Street to the basket, too strong. Put back is up for Southwestern and good for Caden Demuth.
Caden Demuth. Call him the trash man because he cleans up all the garbage in the lane.
Prochnow is going to hammer the dribble on the near side. Going to work it back up top. Nice spin move by Stren to the block. He got cut off. Will slip it back up top. And here is Prochnow going to work the left side against Lawrence. Prochnow right side 3-ball is up and good for Arden Stren.
And that made jumper allows them to try to throw some full court man-to-man trapping action going on. Southwestern did a nice job of getting down court to break that trap.
1 point lead for Reedsville. Southwestern, Lawrence going to hammer it to Splinter up top. They'll pull it back out and toss it over to Drew Martin. Kelleher, left-hand dribble into the lane. Spin move, kicks it back outside. Martin for three. That one around it out. Rebound cleared away by Reedsville, and here comes Prochnow racing up the right side. Fires it left side again. Stren goes baseline. The floater is up and too strong.
Tried a teardrop floater from the baseline, mid-range.
Splinter going to fire it to Kelleher. He's going to put the dribble left side right down the lane with a spin move. It's good.
Pretty move, the spin, and using the glass with the teardrop.
Stren back to Prochnow on the right side, extended. Reedsville down by one. Prochnow picked up his dribble. Nice cut there by Toddy up and under. Got it swatted away by Remy Lawrence, and we'll get a whistle.
We are in for an absolute treat. You don't see very often. And in the Division 5 matchup, two dynamic guards going at each other, just checking each other. Between Kelleher and Prochnow, just going mano y mano.
Will Toddy made the free throw. Free throws were an issue for Southwestern yesterday down the stretch.
Yeah, in a tight ball game, they had missed like 9 foul shots at one point yesterday, which would have closed that game out had they hit those.
No problem for Reedsville as Toddy makes them both. And we're going to get a Madison College timeout on the floor. 10-9 Reedsville with 14-16 left in the first half. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN Madison on the ESPN Wisconsin app.
For over a century, one family has helped generations move forward. Christofferson Moving and Storage. They've built a legacy of trust celebrating 120 years in 2026 with transparent, upfront pricing, highly trained professional crews, and flexible services designed around you. They protect your home and belongings with expert care and clear communication every step of the way. Let them handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on what's next. Christofferson Moving and Storage, your best move since 1906. Get your complimentary quote at christoffersonmoving.com.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament. For more than 50 years, Zimbrick Honda has provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're looking for a new or used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda just off the Beltline in Madison or online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. 10-9 Reedsville, Mike Podol. Here as Southwestern's going to throw the inbound. Some pressure coming for the first time from Reedsville.
Man-to-man, full court trapping the ball, doubling on the ball. Kelleher breaks it.
Going to leave it for Remy Lawrence. Going to drive down the lane, pull up jumper just inside the free throw line. He knocks it down. Southwestern shooting with much more confidence here today.
Yeah, and they're getting good shots. I mean, that's another shot in the lane.
Left side, Schwahn knocks down another three coming down the far side.
Schwahn says, don't sleep on me. He hit 10 3-pointers in a game against Chilton earlier this year. 10 threes. I'm no math wizard, but that's 30 points.
It is 30. I'm no math wizard either. Here's Sam Martin. Going to leave it for Kelleher. Left side extended. He'll pull it back out, working against Prochnow. What a matchup right there.
I mean, it's fun to watch.
The Muth going to try to throw the high screen out there, and Kelleher is going to find on the far side Martin. Martin with the left-hand dribble to the elbow, cutting underneath. There's Splinter. Nice drop step, too strong off the window. A rebound pulled away by Schwahn. And here comes Ben Prochnow. Dribbling with his head up, looking for somebody to fire a pass to. Left side baseline. Kick it back to the outside. They'll swing it out to Prochnow again. He's working on Kelleher with 13 minutes left in the half.
Ben Prochnow very rarely makes a bad decision with the basketball.
Schwahn will toss it back to the left side. Holding is Stren. Underneath Stren, little give and go, and he just couldn't handle the pass.
Yeah, no look. Backdoor cut. Perfect pass.
Linter to the right side. 3 ball is up, and that one rattles off the back iron by Sam Martin. Prochnow again. Going to come back to the near side.
It's fun to see the adjustments that were made during that first timeout, Wade Bates.
Stren going to leave it back to Prochnow, who'll reload the offense for Reedsville. Schwahn on the left side, defended by Martin. Here's Will Toddy. Prochnow underneath Schwahn again, had it blocked from behind by Sam Martin.
Sam Martin with great timing on that. He's undersized compared to Schwahn, but he timed his jump perfectly and got all ball.
13-11, Reedsville leads, 12 minutes left in the first half. Kelleher tried to take the left side of the silo, bounce it down low to Muth, his first touch in the paint, and he couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, that's a good shot, though. That's a good offensive possession. Southwestern keeps getting those. They're going to stay in this game.
Prochnow to Schwahn, right back to Prochnow, right baseline, fakes the three, drives the lane into traffic, lost the handle on the basketball, picked out of there by Splinter. Southwestern's going to slow it down. Aiden Kelleher going to use that screen from Splinter, and Prochnow came right through it. Splinter launches the NBA three and hits. Steph Curry.
Cold-blooded raindrop, making it rain.
Right back the other way. The floater won't go from Stren, and Southwestern has the hammer and the basketball and the lead.
Splinter, only a junior, showed nothing but net, no conscience on that shot.
They didn't back off him either. He just decided to let it rip. Remy Lawrence up top. There's DeMuth. Boy, Kelleher wanted it in the post, didn't get it. Lawrence going to drive the lane. Feeds it right side. Nice slide off the screen. Sam Martin, he'll lay it up and in off the bounce pass. 16-13 Southwestern here in the first half of the D5 state championship game.
Southwestern's running beautiful offense in the half court. Lots of good cuts. Perfect passes and timing.
Prochnow drives to the near side block, and he gets the friendly roll.
Shooter's roll right there. He had to throw that one up high arching shot from about the right block. Nothing but net.
Splinter on the near side will cross the timeline. Again, trying to use a screen on Prochnow. He's going to fight through it. Splinter, jump step to Martin. He'll put it on the floor. Back outside to Splinter. He'll pull it out.
Talked about beautiful offense. All 5 players for Southwestern have scored, and for Reedsburg, 4 out of 5 have scored.
Splinter drives the lane. DeMuth, right side three. Yes! I love it when the forwards, the big guys, can step out and knock down the three.
I mean, they're just executing at a high level, Wade Bates.
Toddy goes to the basket. Well, he got fouled.
First foul of the game. First break in the action without a TV timeout, but my goodness.
And we are going to get a Madison College timeout here. 19-15 Southwestern, 9:53 left in the first half. This is the Division 5 state championship game. Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN Madison and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Experience, knowledge, results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
At Hooper Service, your comfort is important. From keeping you cozy warm to comfy cool with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our Home Comfort Priority Plan and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Hooper is here with 24-hour heating, cooling, plumbing, and fire protection service for your home and business. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
So far in the Division 5 state title game, Southwestern leads 19-15. Reedsville going to inbound baseline left.
You know, people not in the know might have been counting Southwestern out in this game, but when you play in that kind of conference on a night in, night out basis twice a week during the regular season, you are mentally tough.
Prochnow splits the D, too strong off the window. Tip won't go. Another opportunity there by Nathan Christensen, who checked in. He couldn't hang on. It goes out of bounds.
And again, dead ball situation being inbounded by Southwestern. Reedsville going into their trap.
And I would think, Reedsville going to pressure a little bit because it bothered Southwestern yesterday against Prentice. Kick it to the right side, Martin outside the arc. Here's Kelleher holding on the Culver's logo on the far side. Going to leave it back to Kelleher, and he's going to launch the college three off the side iron. Toddy clears away the board and gives it right back to Prochnow. They've got Landon Ryder on Prochnow now. Down low to the short corner, Christensen. Here's Prochnow, free throw line extended. To the left side, Schwahn for three. Oh, that one was just short. Christensen the reload. Prochnow holds on the right side. He'll launch the 18-footer, the mid-range jumper.
Look out. Prochnow's feeling it, Wade Bates.
19-17 Southwestern leads.
This game's living up to the build, isn't it?
Splinter going to pound the dribble on the right side. Working against Connor McDonald. He's going to take him right to the rack, around and out. Rebound cleared away by Schwahn.
Schwahn doing a nice job on the defensive rebounds, and he's hit a couple threes.
Holding up top is Christensen. Schwahn, right side. 8:20 left in the half. Left side, swing it around again, skip pass, Will Toddy. Toddy, give and go, drives the right side, works it up top. Schwahn again, take the three, nice feed underneath, reverse layup, too strong there for Christensen. Everything went right with the finish there for Reedsville.
Yeah, good feed, nice high percentage shot. Just missed it.
Splinter leaves it back for Kelleher, top of the key. Kelleher will hand it off to Ryder. Martin at the right elbow, spin move. I got caught in no man's land. Kelleher to the basket, score it, and the foul, the kiss through the defender.
What a tough shot by Kelleher, who now has 7 points with a chance to get 8 here in the early going. Kelleher got the ball at about the free throw line and went right to left on a diagonal cut, used his right hand on a floater, off balance, on contact, hung in the air and kissed it off the glass. Beautiful shot.
We talked about guard play coming into this one. So far, it's lived up to the expectation.
As I said in the open, you like good guard play, you're in for a treat, and they have lived up to expectations.
There's 7:39 left in the first half. 21-17, Southwestern leads Reedsville.
Landon Ryder came into this game. He's a 5'10 sophomore guard for Southwestern. He's come in and he has just been living in Ben Prochnow's jersey since he checked in. One of those things where the coach goes, can you stick him? Can you stay with him? I want to know what his gum tastes like.
Kelleher missed the free throw and it went out of bounds back to Reedsville. Here's Prochnow up top, flipped it to the outside. Schwahn again, he'll launch another three and threw up an air ball. Rebound to Kelleher, and he looks to walk it across the timeline.
Aiden Kelleher, one of those guys that can just fill the stat sheet.
Kelleher, a little stutter dribble, lost it out of bounds, but I think it was deflected by Prochnow, but the Reedsville fans didn't like that.
No, they didn't like that at all, but, Prochnow lost the ball. He had a lot of contact in the lane. Baseline inbounds pass for Southwestern. A blob,
up
if
top.
You will.
Gonna feed underneath the Lucas Foley, who had played a big role yesterday as well off the bench. Here's Drew Martin on the near side. Drew up top to Ryder. Ryder gonna leave it back for Kelleher on the near side. Below 7 minutes left in the half. Kelleher, they're trying to work that high screen. Kelleher kicks it to the outside. Ryder with the right-hand dribble, gets deep into the paint, kicks it to the outside again. Drew Martin. Back to Ryder. Ryder punches the gap of that defense, and here's Lawrence outside the arc. And the Reedsville fans appreciate the defensive effort.
And good patience by Southwestern, too, in the half court.
Near side, it's Kelleher. Longest possession of the game so far. Kelleher, what a crossover to the rack. He missed the shot. Rebound cleared away by Stren.
He did a jab step to the right.
Prochnow sees an angle right to the basket off the window. Too strong. A rebound cleared away back to the outside. 3 ball is up, and that one won't go on the far side from Zach Prochnow. He was 3 for 3 from beyond the arc yesterday and hit some big shots.
Yeah, a couple of huge shots that kept them in control of that game. Which, man, what a basketball game that was.
This is Southwestern pace, isn't it?
Yes. Reedsville averages about 72 points per game. Southwestern about 55.
Lawrence gets in the lane, and a little floater is good. The lead is now 6 for Southwestern.
Lawrence has 6 points in this game. All his shots coming inside the lane from about the free throw line in.
Prochnow uses the screen, gets to the basket, missed the layup. Got his own rebound. Back to the outside, 3-ball. Strand rattles home.
Do not sleep on Arden Strand. Like I said, he's averaging. Timeout is
We
called.
have a Madison College timeout called by Southwestern. Timeout's brought to you by Madison College. Madison College has been around for over 100 years. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu. Also, at Hooper Service, customer comfort comes first. Their home comfort priority plan keeps systems running their best, saving customers money with priority service for heating, cooling, and plumbing or fire protection. Hooper is their 24/7 turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper.
Arden Strand struggled yesterday shooting the ball. He was 3 of 8 from the floor for the whole game. And like I said, for his career, he's scored like 1,100 points for this Reedsville team, and now he's starting to show his scoring punch.
It's amazing that he's kind of the Robin to Prochnow's Batman, where he's Batman on pretty much any other team that he'd be on, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Hey, the Gruber Law Office has a reputation for winning. Their experienced, powerful team works tirelessly to help people and families seriously injured in accidents by providing the best care and service. There's never a fee until you win your case with the Gruber Law Office. Been serving people in the state of Wisconsin for over 35 years. One call, that's all for the Gruber Law Office.
So it bears repeating in case people missed the open. It's been making me laugh all morning, but yesterday Reedsville played Sheboygan Lutheran.
Yes.
It was just a great ball game. And what did the Sheboygan Lutheran coach say? That you just know Ron Prochnow, the head coach of Reedsville, is just shaking his head like, why you got to do me like that?
Coach Verhagen in the postgame said that everybody knew the state championship game was yesterday.
Oh, my.
Southwestern didn't like that. Here's Remy Lawrence. I guess they were playing the video as we talked about in the pregame show in their locker room. And so far, Southwestern's playing like a state champion. 23-20, near side, Splinter. Back into the game, going to use that screen, going to try to get into the lane. Prochnow picked his pocket. Ben Prochnow races to the right side and lay it up and in.
Ben Prochnow, time and again, makes huge plays.
Here comes the pressure again, stolen away by Prochnow. Nice feed to Toddy, he'll lay it up and in.
Made basket, full court trap. They get the steal. It's a 4-point run. 7-point run, actually, down 6. They're now up 1.
24-23, near side Lawrence. They beat the pressure over the top that time. Boy, Drew Martin wanted to shoot a 3. Instead, Remy Lawrence going to take the 3, and he'll knock it down. 2-point lead for Southwestern with 4:20 left.
Remy Lawrence came to play today, Wade Bates. He's got 9.
Winding down the first half. Great start to championship Saturday at the Kohl Center. Prochnow. Step back, mid-range, Jay is good.
Look out.
NBN,
look
baby.
out.
Nothing but net.
He's getting steals. He's going the length of the court. He's showing you mid-range to the basket, 3-point range. He's doing it all, Ben Prochnow.
Remy Lawrence crosses the timeline. Near side, Splinter, left-hand dribble into the lane. Ball fake, Euro step off the glass is good.
That was filthy.
Here comes Toddy back the other way, getting back to the Reedsville style of pace here.
This is a fun game to watch. 28-26, 3:30 to go in the first half.
Prochnow backs his way into the lane, kicks it to the right side. Here comes Zach Prochnow. Left side, open jumper is up and good for Arden Strand. Baseline Jay, we're tied at 28.
Arden Strand said, don't forget about me.
He's got 8 points. Ryder into the front court. Reedsville extending the defense a little bit here as we're going to dive below 3 minutes left. Remy Lawrence is feeling it again, launched the college 3 and left it short. Here comes Prochnow, finds Toddy to the basket in front of the pack and lays it up and in.
What a beautiful half-court pass in transition from Ben Prochnow. Just a laser beam. There are vapor trails coming off that basketball.
2:45 left in the half, 30-28. Lawrence going to take another three and missed it. Rebound knocked around, cleared away by Stren. Quick shots, probably more of Southwestern. But Ryder got a tip on the outlet pass. It ends up with Splinter on the far side.
That ball almost went in the basket.
It did.
On the tip.
Stren going to use a high screen to the basket again. The floater, tough shot. Carson Splinter.
Oh, another laser beam pass.
Up and under. Prochnow somehow found Zach Prochnow. Bend to Zach and up and down in the D5 title game.
Do not blink. This is high-level basketball coming out firing on Saturday morning.
Said it took Southwestern yesterday some time to maybe shake off the nervousness of the Kohl Center floor, but they look like a totally different ball club today.
Yeah, they're ready. They're playing with confidence too.
Fun game today. Going to get a foul called, an offensive foul called, moving screen on Southwestern.
Off the ball on the backside of the play. Interesting.
There is a Madison College timeout. Timeout's brought to you by Madison College. Whether you're starting fresh or leveling your career, Madison College is here for you. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu. I am Wade Bates. Got Mike Podol here. Hunter Vaughn is standing to our right. Oh, he's sitting now. Sitting to our right, making sure everything gets going. And Riley Yelkin, the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison studio, is making it all happen here today. 1:47 left, back and forth game here today. We're kind of in between paces here, what we thought we might see.
Yeah, absolutely. But it is living up to billing the guard play in particular, just outstanding. I mean, we are seeing pinpoint passes. We're seeing teams throwing traps at each other. It was funny. On that last steal that Southwestern got that led to a bucket, that there's the old adage that full court pressure teams in turn don't like to be pressed. You know, and we kind of saw that. That was kind of a surprise press that the Wildcats threw at Reedsburg, and they got a steal out of it.
This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania. All 5 state championship games here for the boys tournament at the Kohl Center going to be on the air tonight. Mike Tronson, you're working overtime. You got the D4 game too with Tronny?
Yeah, it's going to be a great game, the D4 game. Milwaukee Juneau going for their first ever gold ball, and it's just an awesome story, 27-1 against Cambridge, the Blue Jays of Cambridge.
A lot of people thought Darlington was coming out of that sectional, and Cambridge crashed the party. Now they're playing for a state title. Off the screen, Reedsville moving left to right. Prochnow going to hold on the right side. Bounces over to Schwahn. He threw it away. Picked off by Remy Lawrence. 1-on-3. Lawrence to the basket, underlaid. A rebound pulled down by Stren. Here comes Prochnow on the open floor. Prochnow, no-look pass to Stren to the basket. Too strong off the window. Rebound cleared away by Splinter with 1:15 left in this first half.
No, wait. How did Prochnow even know Stren was coming? He was behind him on that play and just threw a bounce pass that led him perfectly.
DeMuth leaves it for Kelleher into the lane, up and under, traveling. One too many steps there.
It's that fine line between a Euro step and a travel. I don't even know it myself. Wait,
59.4.
I watch it and I'm like, okay, why is that a Euro step and why is that a travel?
See what Reedsville does with the 2-point lead and 50 seconds left. Toddy, left wing extended. Here's Ben Prochnow, sees an angle to the right side. Stren for 3, he buried it. 35-30 with 39 ticks left. Pressure coming from Reedsville. Lawrence.
And these made shots are allowing Reedsburg to get into their full court pressure.
Reedsville with the lead. Kelleher's going to hold, it looks like, with 24 seconds left in the half. Right near the midcourt stripe, near side on the WIAA logo. 15 on the clock.
Quite the run. About 3 minutes ago, they were Reedsville was down 5.
8 seconds left. Here's Kelleher. They're trying to set a double screen. Had his pocket picked it up. NBA 3 off the glass is good. As the first half expires. Aiden Kelleher banked it in on Saturday. Who knew the bank was open?
That was big time. Dead straight away from behind the three-point arc, off the glass and down. 35-33 at halftime.
Heading to the locker room, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side. When you see Diamond Jim, you can count on him to be on your side. Selection beyond compare with on-site repair, so you can wear your jewelry with pride. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
It's tough not to get a big head with so many fans, but as a Keurig Elite Brewing System, I don't have a head. So, problem solved. I solve a lot of problems, so put me on your list. When Kathy wants tea, Johnny wants cocoa, and Jumpy Uncle Gus needs a Donut House decaf, you're covered. And you're welcome. I'll be here with a very merry mocha just for you. Up top.
Something missing from your list, like Keurig, Cuisinart, or KitchenAid brands? Get to Kohl's for lots of great savings because it's all on sale this Friday and Saturday. Kohl's, expect great things.
Get your team together. Softball is back for 2026. Hey, it's Jesse Nelson. Registration for Madison School and Community Recreation's Adult Summer Softball Leagues is now open. Men's, women's, and all-gender slow pitch and women's fast pitch leagues are forming now for the summer season. MSCR Softball Leagues offer fun for every level of player and welcome all participants. Spend your summer evenings with us on the Ball Diamond. For more information and to register, go to mscrsportsleagues.org. That's mscrsportsleagues.org.
Hi, this is Lee, inviting you to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. We got a great happy hour every day of the week from 4 o'clock to 7, and our patio during the summer is open too. If you're getting married, special occasion, a birthday, anniversary, or even a business meeting, we've got all the accommodations right here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You work hard and sometimes you're not sure what you want to do, where you want to spend your money. I want to encourage you to come into Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and say hello. It'd be a pleasure to meet you.
Is your home ready for a transformation? Whether it's a stunning kitchen remodel, a fresh new bathroom, or complete exterior makeover, Wanakee Remodeling has you covered. Their expert team turns your vision into reality with quality craftsmanship, affordable pricing, and customer service. From concept to completion, Wanakee Remodeling is here for you. View what's possible at their beautiful showrooms in Madison and Wanakee and call 608-442-0034 or visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for your free estimate today.
For over a century, one family has helped generations move forward. Christofferson Moving and Storage. They've built a legacy of trust celebrating 120 years in 2026 with transparent, upfront pricing, highly trained professional crews, and flexible services designed around you. They protect your home and belongings with expert care and clear communication every step of the way. Let them handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on what's next. Christofferson Moving and Storage. Your best move since 1906. Get your complimentary quote at ChristoffersonMoving.com.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Halftime here in the Division 5 state championship game, Reedsville 35, Southwestern 33. There are over 20 studies that support the benefits of low-fat chocolate milk. As a recovery beverage, low-fat chocolate milk contains the right 3-to-1 mix of carbs and protein scientifically shown to help refuel and restore muscles. Pro athletes have been relying on chocolate milk for years because they've seen the benefits of their own performance and recommend drinking milk to others. Learn more at GonnaNeedMilk.com, brought to you by the Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin.
Put chocolate milk on my stats.
And looking at the stat sheet, Southwestern, Reedsville 35-33. Both teams looking, Southwestern for their first state championship ever. It's been 80 years since Reedsville's won. Pretty even. Look at the numbers, Mike Podol. Could you ask for a more evenly played first half?
No, and we thought this would be a really good competitive game. Some people who weren't in the know were kind of counting Southwestern out. Not if you followed them all year with the conference they play in. And then the path they took to get here, they played as being a 3 seed. Southwestern was a 3 seed. They took out the 2 seed, and then they took out the 1 seed in their bracket. So not only have they been tested all year but then their path to get here has been really tough as well, and they looked really good. This was a really well-paced, good-paced game of runs. Reedsville went on a big run at the end to kind of down 6. They outscored them like 10-3 coming down the stretch for a 35-33 halftime lead for Reedsville.
Look at the numbers. I'm just going to go back and forth here. Field goals, Southwestern, 14 of 28. Reedsville, 14 of 28. Three-pointers, Southwestern, 5 of 12. Reedsville, 5 of 8. Free throws, they only called a total of 4 fouls in the first half. Southwestern was 0 for 1 from the free throw line, while 2 of 2 for Reedsville. Turnovers, 4 apiece. Rebounds are 13-12 in favor of Southwestern. Could you be any closer than what we're seeing right here?
No, and it was a really well-played half. You name the 2 turnovers, which by and large those came off of full court pressure. But then only very minimal fouling in this game. Really well-played championship-level basketball, as advertised.
Aiden Kelleher leads Southwestern with 10 points. Remy Lawrence with 9. Splinters got 7. 2 for Sam Martin, and Demuth with 5. For Reedsville today, 11 for Stren. He said don't sleep on him. He averages 17 a game, first-team all-conference player. But you sometimes forget about him with Ben Prochnow there, who had 10 points and 6 assists in the first half.
You know, you mentioned how close this game is statistically. The top 3 scorers for Reedsville have 20 combined for 27 points, and then the top 3 scorers for Southwestern, 26 points have combined for.
Yeah, Jack Schwahn has 6. Zach Prochnow with 2 and 6 for Will Toddy. Hey, let's get to know the 2 coaches with our Midwest Financial Group Coaches Profile. The lineup at Midwest Financial Group are coaches for your financial world, organizing all the players on your personal team for the best chance of success. Behind every great team is a great coach. Let the Midwest Financial Group be yours for your financial planning need. Head to mfgteam.com to get a start today on your financial future. Advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Networks, a registered investment advisor.
So when you let's talk about the Reedsville coach first. Yes. Ron Prochnow, father of star point guard Ben Prochnow, younger brother Zach on the team as well. Ron Prochnow, this is his second stint at Reedsville. He, as he describes, my first stint, not so successful.
No, he said we were in the Olympian Conference. We were outmatched. Our enrollment was going down. Everybody in the Olympian, the Brillians, the Wrightstowns, those kind of schools. He said, I didn't do a very good job then. Now he finds himself back here and doing a fantastic job. They moved to the Big East North, and he's built himself into a competitive power in that league and in Division 5.
The Big East North is comprised of a lot of schools that are similar in enrollment size and town population. Also, his 2022 return to Reedsville coincides with Ben getting into high school.
Yes.
And he's coached a lot of these guys since they were in 3rd grade.
Yeah, and he says that 2022 senior class, they got to the sectional final, they lost to Randolph, really set the tone for his second stint on what was expected to be a championship team. So Coach Prochnow, we know him. Coach Clinton Nemitz, a Platteville grad in 2006, has been with this squad 13 years at Southwestern. They finished 3rd in this SWAL this year, and you had mentioned that's a hard-nosed league that he really has to get after it with.
Yeah, teams like Darlington and Mineral Point has been a basketball power coming to Madison the last couple of years. So they play them twice a year, and it's a really good competition, as we mentioned, with only 6 losses all season long, 24-6 coming into today. 5 of those 6 losses coming in conference play. Of course, we mentioned Nemitz, Coach Nemitz for Southwestern, played at Cassville, and actually hit 6 3-pointers in a state title game. A game they lost in '99. He came back and won the title the following year. But he can tell his team firsthand what it's like here on Championship Saturday.
He came in, he said he was in the field house at that point when Sam Oakey was drop step, 2-handed dunking over everybody in sight at Cassville in that run. So he knows what a winner's all about. This Southwestern team, they're gritty. As he talked about, he could see the grit that they bring to the table.
Absolutely, and both teams, it was a chess match to open it out, but both teams pressing teams use it playing to their strengths. It was just an awesome first half, including a deep, straight-ahead bank shot from deep behind the three-point arc by Kelleher at the buzzer to make it a 2-point game. 35-33 Reedsville leads.
Interested in getting the highest level of coaching for the baseball player in your life? The GRB Academy offers individual and group lessons for players of all ages and skill levels. Visit GRB Academy for more information. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player. 35-33. Reedsville leads Southwestern in the Division 5 state championship game here at the Kohl Center. The second half is coming up. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN Madison and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joseph Henningsen with Stoughton Health Ortho Team Clinic. I specialize in joint pain and joint pain surgery, specifically hip and knee replacement, including second-time surgery for hip and knee replacement. If joint pain or an injury is slowing you down, you don't have to live with it. We are here to help at Stoughton Health. Come in and we can talk to you about different techniques in order to get you back to doing what you want to do, whether it be walking the dog, going to work, or even playing outside with your kids. We want you to be able to do these things without pain.
Learn more at orthoteam.com.
It's bracket season, and Pizza Hut's got the watch party covered. Score a large 3-topping pizza for just $10. Try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, and finished with garlic parm seasoning for that classic pizzeria vibe. Or get the original pan, thin and crispy, or Chicago Tavern style. Big flavor, big savings. Just $10. Your bracket might not survive, but this deal will win it all. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
I worried that I couldn't work a full-time job and still have time for college. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found my stride. My classes are flexible and hands-on, and I walk on campus feeling inspired. My advice to others? Make your dreams a reality. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The final 18 minutes of the Division 5 high school basketball season, or is it, Mike Padol? 35-33. Reedsville leads Southwestern.
18-mile sprint to the goal balls. And one of these two schools is going to have a historic moment here this afternoon.
Southwestern will have the basketball, moving left to right on your ESPN Wisconsin dial. Gonna run a screen for Kelleher to Lawrence on the left side. Right hand dribble into the lane. Floater into the lane off the side iron. Rebound cleared away by Reedsville. Stren, and he'll give it to Prochnow again. Finds Schwahn right side. 3-ball around and out. Good look for Prochnow again, and Stren got a good look as well.
You know, Schwahn, he just gets he lulls the defense to sleep. He steps behind that 3-point line and kind of creeps out there.
Splinter going to feed to DeMuth on the block. Little jump hook is good, just like yesterday. They made it a point, Southwestern, to start the second half to pound it down to the big guy in the paint.
He's got 7 points and 4 rebounds already in this game.
Prochnow weaves his way to the right side block. Will find Schwahn. Toddy holds outside the arc on the far side against Splinter. Tried to get one down into the paint, and it was knocked away as they look to feed Arden Stren.
Interesting defensive strategy for Reedsville, as there's going to be a timeout early already.
Timeout on the floor. It's 35-35, 16:59 left in regulation. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN Madison and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA Division 5 Boys Basketball State Championship game on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
For over a century, one family has helped generations move forward. With upfront pricing and professional crews, Christofferson Moving and Storage handles the heavy lifting so you can focus on what's next. Christofferson Moving and Storage, your best move since 1906. Get your complimentary quote at christoffersonmoving.com. Not much to say for the first 60 seconds here before we went to break.
Interesting defensive strategy for Southwestern. They are now switching on Kelleher.
Quick inbounds pass is deflected, like ping-ponged all over the place, but Reedsville keeps possession, going right to left. Up top, Stren got hammered as Kelleher tried to sneak in front of that floated pass. Nobody's in foul trouble, we mentioned. Just
no, really well-played game.
Not many fouls.
Good defense, but minimal fouling.
Prochnow is tied at 35, just underway. Zach Prochnow now holds. Will Toddy at the motion W. Here's Prochnow. Free throw line jumper. Short. Rebound hits the floor, and Kelleher will scoop it up.
Prochnow did a nice curl cut around a screen on top. Catch and shoot.
Southwestern looks to retake the lead. It's been back and forth. Yo-yo basketball. Kelleher to the left side. Remy Lawrence. Free throw line extended. Right in front of his own bench.
I mean, their patterned offense was a thing of beauty in that
Demuth steps outside the arc, hits it off the back iron. Splinter, and they're going to call a foul on the rebound. Which way we going?
Wow, looks like the foul will be on Taddy. The interesting thing about that is he had actually rebounding position, and then the rebound went long, and he was like reaching back when he committed the foul.
Southwestern to inbound, baseline left. Here's Kelleher. Demuth wants it in the block again. Got pushed out a little bit by Stren. Leaves it back outside. Kelleher for three. Missed it badly. Out of bounds. Back to Reedsville.
Demuth definitely thinks he can take Arden Stren to the hole down in the low blocks. He's calling for the ball, playing confidently.
Tied at 35 in the Division 5 state championship game. 15:50 left in regulation. Zach Prochnow. Here's Will Toddy down in the paint. Nice position, working hard with Stren. He's going to force one up. Can't get it to go. Rebound cleared away by Southwestern and Lawrence. Remy's going to race up to the right side. Gets down the lane. Kicks it to the outside for Sam Martin. Back up to Remy. Remy Lawrence. To drive in the lane. Fades on the Big Ten logo. Missed the shot. Martin with the reload. Foul on the rebound.
Lawrence likes that shot in the middle of the lane just below the free throw line. It's about the third one he's taken today. There's a foul, will be a baseline inbound for Southwestern. A blob, Wade Bates. If it's out, comes in out of the side, it's a slob.
You're Mr. Blob.
Mr. Blob and Mr. Slob. I've been called both.
Ironically, my wife calls me both of those. Left side, Remy Lawrence. Here's Demuth again. Kelleher going to stutter dribble at the free throw line. Pull it back out.
Prochnow, one-on-one. That's what I came to see today.
That's what the state tournament's all about. Two of the best in Division 5. Down on the block, Martin going to work and fade. Oh, around and out again. The iron wasn't kind.
Yeah, Southwestern getting good shots, high percentage shots. They're just not falling.
Prochnow, left elbow. There's Schwahn to the baseline. Zach Prochnow. Ben Prochnow going to trace to slice the D.
Prochnow is so much fun to watch, Wade Bates. I mean, his passes, he never throws a bad pass.
Zach Prochnow flips it back up top to Stren. Right side, Prochnow's got some space. Mid-range jumper, yes.
He's feeling it. He's got 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 6 assists already. 14 and a half to go here in the second half. 37-35, Reedsville.
Southwestern looks to answer. Kelleher trying to work this back more to the Southwestern pace. On the near side baseline, Splinter. Here's Sam Martin. DeMuth is calling for the ball in the paint instead. It's going to be a launch three by Lawrence, and he missed it.
Couple of missed shots in a row here. 3 trips down for Southwestern. See if Reedsville can jump on that and try to get a little run.
Clock winds, under 14 minutes left in regulation. 2-point lead for Reedsville. Right side, Zach Prochnow for 3. That was short. Rebound cleared away by Splinter. We're going to get a foul called on Reedsville on the rebound.
And now with the dead ball situation, Reedsville jumps into a full court press as we take another timeout.
Madison College timeout, 13:45 left in regulation. Reedsville leads the Division 5 state championship game 37-35 over Southwestern. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN Madison and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
At Hooper Service, your comfort is important. From keeping you cozy warm to comfy cool with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our Home Comfort Priority Plan and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Hooper is here with 24-hour heating, cooling, plumbing, and fire protection service for your home and business. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper.
Everyone plays like a champion at TPC Wisconsin. Our friendly community shares one thing: a passion for world-class golf. Women, men, and youth golfers all love the course. The $25 million upgrade is impeccable, and the list of amenities is more than impressive. But belonging where the shared pursuit of excellence is a daily practice and not just a tagline? That might be the best part. Join today and pay no dues until April 1st. Discover belonging. TPCWisconsin.com.
This is Badger basketball coach Greg Gard.
Wisconsin wins the Big Ten.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania at the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament. I am Wade Bates and Mike Podol. We have ourselves one heck of a ball game to kick things off here in the D5 game. 37-35, Reedsville leads Southwestern. Southwestern with the basketball moving left to right as Kelleher is going to walk it across the timeline. Hand off to DeMuth up top. Right side, it's Splinter with the left-hand dribble. Cut off by Prochnow, Zach Prochnow to be exact. Remy Lawrence powers his way down the lane and hits again.
That was a bucket that Southwestern needed in a big way. Remy Lawrence with 11.
Tied at 37. Reedsville looks to answer. Zach Prochnow up top. Really splinters in his shorts, and he'll kick it back to Prochnow here. Works against Kelleher. Cut off, crosses over in the lane. Got to where the dots used to be. Lost the handle on the dribble, and he's going to pull it back out.
Just a great one-on-one matchup between two excellent high school guards.
Prochnow going to work back between the circles, direct some traffic as they're running screens on the baseline, swinging it to Zach Prochnow. Schwahn down up high, down low underneath the strand. The little jump hook rolls home.
Nice entry pass by Schwahn at the top of the key. Throwing it in the Strand. Strand's got 13 and 7.
Carson Splinter feeds Kelleher left side of the lane. Floater off the glass, won't go, but he'll get 2.
Drew the foul on Prochnow, on Ben Prochnow that time. Nice move, moving left to right, but using his right hand and trying to hit a floating bank shot. Drew the foul. But if you had on your bingo card that Lawrence would be leading Southwestern in scoring, it's probably not on your bingo card. First free throw, no good by Kelleher. Wow.
Looking for
Southwestern had problems at the free throw line yesterday where they could have salted the game away.
Splits the free throws. It's a 1-point cushion for Reedsville with the basketball. Prochnow, that's Ben Prochnow against Lawrence. Schwahn going to toss it on the near side wing to Stren. Oh, Stren give and go, got deep. He's going to go to the hoop. The ball popped out. Thought we were going to have a potential three-point situation there. Instead, he'll get a couple of free throws.
You run a backdoor cut if you're Reedsville, Ben Prochnow will find you. I mean, those passes are on a frozen rope.
Couple of free throws for Stren. Missed the free throw. Zach Prochnow comes out. He's got that one. 2-point lead as each team's exchange splitting free throws.
A little token pressure by Reedsville that time. They're still man-to-man, staying full court.
It'll be interesting to see if Reedsville does put some pressure on again, Southwestern. Kelleher leads Demuth up top. Here's Splinter.
You notice after Kelleher, after Prochnow committed that last foul, they switched up and have Taddy guarding Kelleher.
Here's Kelleher trying to weave his way down the left side of the lane. He'll come back out to Lawrence. Near side, Sam Martin. Martin going to try to spin in the lane. Got tied up on the block, and they're going to call a foul. It's going to be a Ben Prochnow. It's going to be 3 on him if it's on him.
Wow. And that's the entire reason they switched him off of Kelleher, and he picks up a foul anyway. Great coaching by Southwestern to get Martin the ball with Prochnow guarding him.
And now we're going to get another whistle. What happened there?
He stepped over the line on the inbound, I believe. Oh, no, they call offensive foul on Kelleher. It's his second foul. So Prochnow with 3 fouls, Kelleher with 2. Prochnow not coming out of the game, though.
No, I mean, because it's a different squad with him not in there. Here's Schwahn left of the silo.
I think he played 34 of 36 minutes yesterday.
Up top, Stren. Back over to Prochnow. Clock winds at 11:10. Left in regulation, 40-38, the D5 state title game. Schwahn, a little high to low action again. Stren's done a nice job, but he missed the shot again. Did a nice job that high to low.
Yeah, Schwann's been throwing great entry passes from the top of the key. It's his second one in about the last 4 trips down.
Off a high screen from Demuth. Kelleher to the basket, off the mark. Tip won't go. Rebound to Stren. Prochnow on the right side.
Court.
Prochnow drives to the basket, lays it up. Looked like Splinter's going to try to slide in there late and draw a charge. Shot got missed, though, and Reedsville coming back and tie it up with a hoop. 10.5 left. It's 40-38, Reedsville.
One thing you see with elite guards at the high school level, and you saw it out of Prochnow there, is they do a really nice job, elite guards, of changing speeds as they bring the ball up.
Demuth on the near side block. Working in traffic, left side Martin. He's going to drive the lane. Got cut off by Schwahn. A nice feed to Lawrence, but a great recovery by Connor McDonald. And it'll stay Southwestern basketball. There's a Madison College timeout on the floor. It's 40-38 with 10:05 left. Stoughton Health is providing trusted care close to home. They're a proud supporter of student athletes from around the area. From rehab to ortho care, Stoughton Health provides comfort and convenience locally. Visit stoughtonhealth.com to learn more today.
So Wade Bates, one of the things we're seeing now with 8 minutes played here in the second half is it's one of those games, being a 2-point game, where every possession's already critical. You can feel it. You know, you don't want to throw away the ball. There hasn't been many careless possessions. It's been good defense, hard-nosed defense.
This one feels like neither team's going to be able to stretch this lead.
No, not without big-time runs.
And the only thing that would cause maybe a change in that is if one of the floor generals gets in more foul trouble than what they are. Because you mentioned Ben Prochnow's got 3 fouls. You've got Kelleher with 2. We're sitting at 10:05. Wouldn't call 3 fouls with 10 minutes left in major foul problems, would you?
No. And Prochnow is smart enough to know how to play. Same with Kelleher. But what was interesting is after Prochnow picked up his second foul, Southwestern they switched so that Prochnow would not be guarding Kelleher, the other star guard on Southwestern. So Prochnow started guarding Martin, for Southwestern, and then they started feeding the ball to Martin, and he picked up another foul.
That's a smart. We talked about Martin, though, before the game. He's one of those crafty guys that maybe doesn't show up in the box score, but he knew what he was doing there.
He's crafty.
10:05 left. Southwestern trails by 2. The inbound. Splinter will launch the 3, and that one's off the back iron again. Reload by Demuth. He'll lay it up and in. We're tied at 40. 10 minutes left.
Good crash in the boards.
Prochnow. Top of the key. He's being dogged by Kelleher. Stren with the high screen. Going to come back with Toddy with the high screen. Elbow jumper. That's too strong. Toddy gets the reload. Prochnow holds on the right side against Martin. Prochnow spin move in the lane through traffic. Tough shot is good.
That's a tough shot. A 360 spin fade away from the mid baseline.
42-40 Reedsville. 9:22 left in the D5 state title game. Remy Lawrence on the right side being defended by Connor McDonald. Southwestern screening post to wing. Here's Martin back up top to Lawrence. We're going to dive under 9 minutes left. We're keeping it here down the home stretch. Mike.
This is just an excellent basketball game. Really high level for the gold ball in Division III to kick off our day.
Kelleher drives a lane, spins, floats, leads it off the front iron. Rebound cleared away by Reedsville.
Southwestern struggling in this half from the field.
Just 3 hoops in the second half for both of these teams so far. Up top, Prochnow. Schwahn back to Ben Prochnow. Drives left side of the lane. Right-handed floater is too strong. Back tapped out of there by Reedsville and Toddy. Another chance for Ben Prochnow at the elbow.
Prochnow is just perpetual motion, both when he has the ball and when he doesn't have the ball. He's running off screens like Steph Curry.
Prochnow still hammers the dribble between the circles. Here's Toddy holding on the near side. Back to Prochnow near the motion W. Under 8 minutes left in the D5 state championship game. Left side 3-ball. Strand, no. Rebound cleared away by Carson Splinter and the Southwestern Wildcats, trailing by 2.
You know, it's funny seeing the pace. Both teams now realizing that possessions are at a critical juncture. They're slowing things down and running half-court offense, both teams.
Kelleher uses a screen from Demuth, gets around the corner, got too deep. Nice quick hands by Arden Stren, but he was out of bounds when he pulled it away from Carson Splinter. So Zach Prochnow returns, got decent minutes out of McDonald right there.
Yeah, playing hard D.
Role player came in, did his job. Floated down underneath to Lawrence. Going to get pushed out halfway up the lane. Left side 3-ball is up, and that one won't go. Good look by Martin on the far side. Reedsville with the basketball in the lead.
Stren's been doing a great job on the boards. He's got 10 rebounds, Wade Bates.
Prochnow going to pull it out on the far side wing. We're going to go below 7 minutes here. Prochnow uses the screen. Picked up the dribble, needs some help, and finds his brother Zach.
Good defense by Southwestern.
They're pulling it out a little bit farther now. They're defending him near the midcourt stripe. Prochnow drives the lane, back outside Schwahn.
And I think Prochnow likes that because it gives him more room to work.
Prochnow left side, weaves his way. Schwahn right side 3, no. Rebound corralled again by Arden Stren. Out to Prochnow for 3, that one won't go.
Lid's getting tighter as we come down the stretch in this championship game.
Splinter spins in the lane, finds Kelleher on the left side. Gonna work it back outside. He'll launch the 3. That one's off the front iron. Rebound pulled down by Stren again.
Stren with his 11th board.
Right side of the basket. Stren, tough shot. He hit it.
And a great dish by Prochnow. Stopping at the top of the key. Stren kept running, hit him right in stride.
44-40 Reedsville. 6 minutes left in the Division 5 state championship game at the Kohl Center. Southwestern with the basketball. Kelleher uses a double screen, gets to the baseline, gets to the basket, gets to the hoop and scores.
That's just man strength right there take your opponent, get him on his heels, drive to the bucket, and then do a stop pullback and use the glass. Kelleher's so deadly.
Prochnow again uses the screen from Toddy, gets down the lane, nice pass to Stren, he'll lay it up and in.
Coming off a double screen, Prochnow throws a bounce pass through the lane, hits Stren in stride, and Stren's got 18 points and 12 boards.
8 assists now for Prochnow. 3-ball top of the key, around and out for Demuth. That thing was 3/4 of the way down again and popped out.
Big possession here for Reedsville. Up 4.
Prochnow going to hold against Remy Lawrence. Toddy now on the right wing. Back to Prochnow. Swings it around to Zach Prochnow. You can feel the intensity in the field house tonight. Prochnow going to casually walk to the right side with the 4-point lead as the clock winds. Wanted to use a screen, didn't use it, got to the rack, had it blocked from behind by Lawrence. They're going to call a foul.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, when Southwestern went man-to-man there, they just opened it up and let Ben Prochnow go to work.
Yeah. Southwestern looked like they bought into a screen coming in that was going to go down the lane from the inside, and Ben saw the defender take one step. He went around, didn't use the screen, got to the basket. Now he made the first free throw.
I mean, what an awesome luxury at the high school level to have your point guard being able to control and dominate the whole game from the point guard position.
Got them both. There's a Madison College timeout on the floor with 4:38 left. Reedsville opening up a 6-point lead, 48-42 over Southwestern. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania, the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament. For more than 50 years, Zimbrick Honda has provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress. Finding the vehicle that matches your lifestyle. If you are looking for a new or used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda just off the Beltline in Madison or online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick. You put on your glasses, Mike Podol, and you were looking into the stats. What were you seeing?
I'm seeing that Southwestern is not using their bench very much. Their starters are logging heavy minutes. It's big boy basketball for the gold ball right now, and this is a really important possession for the Southwestern Wildcats coming out of the timeout. This is the biggest lead that Reedsville's had in the game, so they really need a good possession on offense. We saw their shots start to go cold.
And you talked about in the sectional final, Southwestern was able to find a way to scratch out of a deficit as well.
Yeah, they were down 13 in the second half and came back and won that game. Yesterday, the inverse opposite. They had a big lead and had to survive a furious comeback by their opponent.
It will be Southwestern basketball, and look at this, Reedsville coming a little pressure here, up 6 with 4:38 left.
Yeah, any dead ball situation when they can get a bucket or coming out of a timeout, they'll throw full court man-to-man.
They'll back off as soon as the inbound came to Lawrence on the near side as Southwestern walks it up left to right on your ESPN Wisconsin dial. Between the rings, Kelleher. 4.5 minutes left in the Division V state championship game. Huge possession for Southwestern. Lawrence splits the defense on the near side. Will pick up the dribble. Looks for a Cutter Martin. He got free to the block and kind of got caught in no man's land and was able to deliver it back outside to Lawrence, who's going to drive down the near side of the silo off the glass. No good. Rebound cleared away by Jack Schwahn in Reedsville.
You can tell in the timeout, Southwestern was trying to get a high percentage shot up close. They got one, but another miss.
Prochnow and Reedsville probably not going to be in any kind of a hurry as the clock winds below 4 minutes.
And here's where Ben Prochnow really becomes an assassin.
Prochnow being dogged by Kelleher, got into the lane, feeds it down underneath, and Toddy's going to bring it back out as they want to work some clock. Prochnow turns the corner on Kelleher, ball fake, and we're going to get a whistle before the shot.
Yeah, it was on the floor, right. But again, does Ben Prochnow ever get tired? I mean, he is just relentless with his pace, and he never comes out of the game.
Has he been out at all today?
I don't believe so. Even when he picked up his third foul.
Prochnow couldn't get it in. He'll take a quick Madison College timeout.
They know we're at what I like to call a fulcrum moment in this ball game, up 6 with the basketball.
Well, you're starting fresh. You're leveling up your career. Madison College is here for you. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu. Fulcrum's too big of a word for me. Mike Podol.
It's key.
It's a key possession. It's a key possession.
It's a critical possession.
This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania. Mike Tronson will join you for the Division 4 state championship game.
Mike Tronson knows what fulcrum means.
No, Mike just said, what's that? 3:37 left. 48-42. Reedsville leads Southwestern. If this is the opening act today, Mike, what's in store the rest of the day?
Oh my, we are in for a treat. Marquee players, great teams, the highest stakes possible. It's basketball at its finest. 1-4 high set on this blob, the baseline inbound.
Reedsville to inbound. Oh, they worked a double screen to Schwahn, who got free, and Reedsville did a nice job recovering right there and knocked it out of bounds.
And now they go to we went from a 1-4 high to a box set inbound.
Up top, Toddy. They're going to come a screen to the near side. Prochnow came through a couple to grab possession with 3.5 minutes left.
And they got a deep playbook when you can run all sorts of formations consecutively.
Got a flat 1-4 they're starting out right now. They're going to come use a high screen on Schwahn. Prochnow on the right side. Clock continues to tick. Got a mismatch there. Martin against Prochnow. They're going to come back outside and bounce to Toddy, right back to Ben Prochnow.
No shot clock in Wisconsin high school basketball. They can take their time and look for a good shot up 6. Try to throw a dagger.
Going to leave it back to Prochnow with 3 minutes left. Prochnow works on Lawrence, got deep, and he got fouled from behind by Remy Lawrence deep into the paint, and we will still have some work to do before we get to the bonus.
Yeah, I think that's the last one, though.
There's another Madison College timeout on the floor, 48-42. Reedsville leads Southwestern. I am Wade Bates and Mike Podol with you on the broadcast tonight. Hunter Vaughn is to our right, and in the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison studios, Riley Yauk, who did a great job yesterday calling the Division 2 semifinals in these same seats. What an exciting game here. What do you look for? What does Southwestern have to do to get back into this thing?
Well, what we're seeing right now with that last timeout is Clinton Nemitz, the head coach of the Southwestern Wildcats. He's coaching his butt off right now. He called timeout. He needs a stop and a bucket in the worst way. We're under 3 minutes. 2:57 to go, down 6 with Reedsburg inbounding the ball. It's an absolute critical possession, and that's what he's talking about. He's talking about this next defensive stand and then the play after that. So you go over your game plan, point A, B, and C. The chess moves.
Yeah, Reedsville, though, has played. You mentioned turnovers today. Southwestern's got just 5. Reedsville has just 4. Could you have asked?
It's been a really well-played game. We're starting to see the fouls kind of pile up now as the intensity picks up. But by and large, this has been an excellent game. It's low scoring for Reedsburg standards.
Reedsville
standards. The tip jar.
You owe me about $150 so far today.
When I call it Reedsburg instead of Reedsville, I got to give Wade Bates $1.
I thought it was $25. 2:57 left. Reedsville going to inbound baseline right under their own hoop, and they're going to have problems getting it in, and finally they do on the right side to Zach Prochnow. Prochnow tries to go baseline, back outside to Stren here with 2:52 left in regulation. Reedsville can taste the gold ball, but Southwestern still has something to say. Prochnow in traffic. Back to the outside, and they'll ring it back outside to Stren. Back to Prochnow. Right now it looks like Southwestern not quite as quick as the Reedsville guards, and they've been able to chew off some clock, and finally they're going to have to foul.
And they fouled a intentional foul on Taddy, so sending him to the line.
Toddy shooting free throws this year is just 51%.
Hence the foul. It's to the point now where you're down 6. You're Southwestern, so.
Toddy got the free throw off the front iron. 7 points, the biggest lead today.
shooting right in front of his student section. Very animated and very orange.
If you're a Panther, you're orange, right? Second free throw won't go, so he hit right on his average. 49-42. Kelleher on the near side. Going to use a high screen from Splinter. Got the baseline. Kelleher powered his way and swatted away by Stren, but the rebound from Lawrence is good, and we're going to get a Madison College timeout by Southwestern. The lead is just 5 with 2:17 left in the Division 5 state championship game. What a
great job by Remy Lawrence of crashing the glass. He's a senior. This is his last high school basketball game. He's got 13 points on the day, doing a yeoman's effort in this goal ball game.
This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament. Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of Madison's community since 1973. They are your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from, whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck. Their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road or browse their car selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda.
Remy Lawrence averages 5 points per game, and here in his final game as a senior, he's got 13 in the state championship game.
Token pressure coming from Southwestern. Prochnow on the far side in the backcourt. Gets it into the front court to Stren. 2:08 left in the state championship game. 49-44. Reedsville with the basketball and the lead. Ben Prochnow picks up his dribble. Stren's going to come over on the far side. Bounce it back to Schwahn. Up top to Prochnow again. We're under 2 minutes left.
So hard to get a turnover when it's Ben Prochnow with the basketball.
Prochnow. Going to work it to the outside, and finally you had to foul Prochnow. You didn't want to do that, but you had the feeling that Reedsville could just salt away this last minute and a half, minute 44.
And the right player committing the foul, Lawrence committing the foul that time. Both Kelleher and Splinter have 3 fouls each, so the right player getting a foul.
Prochnow hits the free throw.
Prochnow averages about 22 points per game. Yesterday he had 26 and 9.
Got them both. Lead is up to 7 with 104 seconds left. Kelleher uses the dribble. There's Splinter again, left side of the lane. Got to his spot, but he's not going to be able to get a shot off right there inside the free throw arc. Ball fake, Kelleher, 1:27 left, step back 3, that one won't go. Rebound to Stren, who fell down, but he was out of bounds.
As high scoring and prolific as Reedsville is, Coach Ron Prochnow of Reedsville says, our defense is locked down, guys, and we've seen that down the stretch here. They've played really good defense, possession by possession.
Southwestern to inbound. Martin finds Demuth on the block. The jump hook is good. They've kind of gotten away from Demuth in the paint here down the last 10 minutes of the game, haven't they?
Yeah, now they got a key bucket as he posted up. He's got 11 and 6.
And they'll take another Madison College timeout. Will Southwestern. They have 1 timeout left. Reedsville's got 3, with Reedsville leading 51-46. We have to pick a Pizza Hut player of the game. We're going to have to do that in the postgame. Get your mind working on that so far.
Absolutely.
You have some options for Reedsville today if they hold on.
Yeah, how about Arden Stren coming back strong after struggling in the semifinal game yesterday? He's got 18 and 12.
18, 12, and 2. First team all-league player. So it's going to be a free throw shooting contest, I would assume, for Reedsville the rest of the way.
Unfortunately, it's going to be tough, and it's going to be tough to keep the ball out of Ben Prochnow's hands. And he's a good foul shooter. He makes good decisions with the basketball. Southwestern really has their work cut out for him with 1:19 to go. They're going to need Kelleher and Splinter to try to free up behind the arc.
Well, Stren is a 92% free throw shooter. Prochnow is a 78% free throw shooter. So those are the 2 guys you don't want to have to foul. And Southwestern trying to get their student section and fans going. They're on their feet as Reedsville's going to inbound underneath the Southwestern basket. They're going to inbound immediately to Prochnow. He's getting caught in the corner. Prochnow bounces it underneath, and they're going to foul Will Toddy immediately.
Yeah, and that'll be Splinter's fourth foul. He intentionally fouled Taddy. But it was funny, they did not foul Ben Prochnow, but as soon as number 0, Taddy, touched the ball, they hacked him.
Yeah, and you can't, at this point now, Splinter, you can't really worry if you're Southwestern who's committing the fouls. With 1:14 left.
74 seconds left, right.
You're going to play a clock game and stretch this out. Going to get a substitution coming in for Southwestern. That is going to be Clayton Kelleher, a sophomore. Will he be the designated fouler, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Toddy's free throw is no good. Rebound cleared away by Lawrence. There's 1:10 left.
Open the door right there. That miss.
51-46. High screen. Lawrence. 3-ball left side. Oh, around. It won't go. Rebound pulled down by Strand, and he left it to Prochnow off his foot, and he's going to burn a timeout as he got caught in the corner of Madison College timeout.
Yeah, lucky he didn't get a kick ball call on that because the ball went off his foot.
Now, I know at the collegiate level, one of the things they were stressing this year was unless you're actually making an effort to kick the ball, they weren't calling the kick, and I don't know where that's at in the high school because that ball just bounced off.
That's kind of what
it
was, right? Exactly.
59.5 seconds left. Reedsville 51, Southwestern 46.
Lawrence had a good look from behind the arc, and had he hit that, we would have had a ball game.
It would have. That would have made it a 2-point game, and it's going to be interesting to see what's on the Reedsville side, what Coach Prochnow does to make sure the ball gets into the hands of his free throw shooters that he wants them in.
You talk about the difference in this game so far. There was about a 5-minute stretch in the second half where Southwestern, the Wildcats, went cold.
Yes.
And that's been about the difference in this ball game.
Inbounding on the near sideline.
A slob.
In the backcourt.
Sideline out of bounds.
The
play.
slob inbound. And they're going to throw it on a back screen right there. Will Toddy will lay it up and in. They ran a back screen at midcourt, and Toddy got the wide open layup. It's 53-46.
Are you kidding me? Let's run the play to Toddy.
Kelleher, right side. Ryder up and shoots. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Muth. He'll lay it up and in. And the final timeout, the final Madison College timeout called by Southwestern with 39.8. What a draw up there by Coach Prochnow.
That was a thing of beauty. How about you run a double screen for a guy who isn't one of your scorers and then throw him the baseball pass from the 3/4 court sideline inbounds, and he gets a wide open, like a Hail Mary touchdown pass.
He take one dribble and lay it up and in. Southwestern, though, came back, and again, we're still sitting at a 5-point cushion here. Now, just keep in mind, Southwestern cannot stop the clock unless they foul the rest of the way, which means if they do score, you can take your time inbounding the pass.
Absolutely.
After made shot or anything like that.
I love this when you start to see the other teams from upcoming games roll into the arena and start watching like, oh boy. So this is what championship basketball looks like, huh? And this has been a heck of a game. It's been a really fun game. Not the high-scoring affair that maybe we thought it would be.
But it's 53-48. You can't ask for anything different down the stretch. Both teams have a shot.
One of those games where every possession in the second half has just been important.
Reedsville will inbound underneath the Southwestern basket, and they're going to let Stren do the honors. He can't run the baseline after that, and the official just reminded him of that after the made hoop. Pressure coming obviously from Southwestern. They inbounded to Schwahn, and he is going to get trapped in the backcourt. Still looking, and they turned it over. Over, near side Lawrence. Southwestern has a shot with 31 seconds left. Lawrence, left side. Lawrence takes it himself. Top of the key, Ryder. Left side, Kelleher for three. He left it short. Rebound pulled down by Stren, and we'll have free throws. What an opportunity for Southwestern.
Yep, they let a lot of time go lapse once they got the steal.
They got a good look, though.
Yeah, Kelleher wanted contact on that three-pointer, too. It was close.
Imagine another 4-point opportunity in this situation.
We saw that yesterday. It came out of my chair.
Arden Stren, a 5-point lead for your team. You're on the charity stripe. Things you thought about as a kid growing up, right? Chance to ice away a state championship. So 2 shots for Arden Stren.
Arden Stren and Ben Prochnow have played a lot of basketball games together. First free throw's good.
Stren's got 19.
Stren, 6'3" forward, a senior. Ben Prochnow, a senior. They've had a lot of success.
Second one is up and good. That one was gold. Here's Kelleher up the right side with 18. Kelleher leaves it for Splinter. Make that. Lawrence leaves it too strong. A rebound to Schwahn to Prochnow, and they're going to follow with 8.9 seconds left.
Wow, Ron Prochnow has coached these kids since they were in 3rd grade on youth teams, and he's seen them come up in these small towns, small communities. We see, they get identified early on, when they're in grade school, like, oh, this is going to be the team. This is the class of 2026. This is going to be the team.
Both teams are going to clean out their bench here after this first free throw. Prochnow missed the free throw. You've got McDonald, Preston.
It's Goosebump City on the Reedsville sideline.
Also, Caleb Schwahn checks in. Southwestern also clearing their bench. Caleb Bowers in there. Clayton Kelleher.
A lot of Caleb's and Clayton's running around there.
Second free throw is up and good with 8.9 seconds left. Another substitution coming in as well for Reedsville. That is Braylon DeClean. 8.9 seconds left. Southwestern will inbound to Caleb Bauer to the left side. Shot is going to be up, and the shot is going to be missed. And for the first time since 1946, the Reedsville Panthers can call themselves state champions. 56-48 over Reedsville.
My goodness. Coach Prochnow getting mobbed on the sideline. What an incredible game. A well-earned state championship for Reedsville. As you said, last time they won a state title, 1946, when there was only one class. There weren't multiple classes of enrollment. It was just one. And Reedsville, to this day, that 1946 team remains the smallest community to ever win a high school boys state championship. Of course, the population of Reedsville is about double now what it was in 46, but still small. D5, now they can hoist the gold ball.
56-48, Reedsville wins the Division 5 state championship. The postgame show is coming up. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN Madison and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joseph Henningsen with Stoughton Health Ortho Team Clinic. I specialize in joint pain and joint pain surgery, specifically hip and knee replacement, including second-time surgery for hip and knee replacement. If joint pain or an injury is slowing you down, you don't have to live with it. We are here to help at Stoughton Health. Come in and we can talk to you about different techniques in order to get you back to doing what you want to do, whether it be walking the dog, going to work, or even playing outside with your kids. We want you to be able to do these things without pain.
Learn more at orthoteam.com.
For over a century, one family has helped generations move forward. Christofferson Moving and Storage. They've built a legacy of trust celebrating 120 years in 2026 with transparent, upfront pricing, highly trained professional crews, and flexible services designed around you. They protect your home and belongings with expert care and clear communication every step of the way. Let them handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on what's next. Christofferson Moving and Storage. Your best move since 1906. Get your complimentary quote at christoffersonmoving.com.
Come on, Liam, let's go. Get open. Come on, go for it. Wake up. Wake up, Liam. Oh, come on, use your head. Gotta want it. Dominate.
There he goes again. Liam's dad yelling from the stands, trying to relive his glory days.
I know. We're just trying to have fun out here and play with our friends. Like, it's not that deep.
He seriously needs to get a grip.
Does he really think he's helping Liam play better?
I feel bad for Liam. I know he's embarrassed his dad ruins every game like this. I mean, I would be too.
Someone needs to tell him this isn't about him.
Yeah, stop trying to coach from the stands and just cheer.
That's what Liam wants.
That's what we all want.
Be your student's biggest fan, not their biggest critic. This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
I worried about choosing the right two-year college where credits would transfer to UW, but I figured out a great path. At Madison College, I'm in the STEM program. The classrooms are intimate, instructors are engaging, and best of all, I'll be able to transfer to UW debt-free. My advice to others, start your journey here. You won't regret it. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
It's bracket season, and Pizza Hut's got the watch party covered. Score a large 3-topping pizza for just $10. Try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, and finished with garlic parm seasoning for that classic pizzeria vibe. Or get the original pan, thin and crispy, or Chicago Tavern style. Big flavor, big savings. Just $10. Your bracket might not survive, but this deal will win it all. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Is your home ready for a makeover? At WIAA Remodeling, we specialize in exterior transformations that turn heads. New siding, flawless decks, and windows that shine. Our team delivers top quality craftsmanship with unbeatable warranties, ensuring your home stands strong and stunning for years to come. Call WIAA Remodeling today at 608-442-0034 or visit WIAARemodeling.com. Schedule your free estimate and let us bring your vision to life. WIAA Remodeling, building beauty that lasts.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
Live from the Kohl Center, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA Division 5 Boys Basketball State Championship game on ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Wade Bates and Mike Podol back at the Kohl Center. Reedsville hoisting the gold ball momentarily, 56-48. Over Southwestern. Mike, just again, what a ball game.
I mean, are you not entertained? The single best day in all prep sports. 5 gold balls decided here today. And this first game, well worth the price of admission. What a game.
Hey, it's now time to award the Pizza Hut Player of the Game.
No one out-pizzas the Hut, and no one outperformed this player tonight. The player of the game is presented by Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Mike Podol, who is today's Pizza Hut Player of the Game?
Player? How about players of the game? Multiple Pizza Huts to go around. The 2 seniors, Ben Prochnow and Arden Stren. Batman and Robin, as you said, the dynamic duo. Played a lot of basketball together, and they cash in on a gold ball here on a Saturday morning. Arden Strand cashed in a big way, bouncing back from a struggle, a cold shooting Friday game, state semifinal. And Ben Prochnow, he would, under all normal circumstances, he'd be the player of the game. What did he end up with tonight? 19 and 14 for the night? And so then, Ben Prochnow, they don't win this game without Ben Prochnow. I mean, he is just the most valuable player on the court every time he steps onto the court. And he was in control of this game and tempo.
And I'm sure the Prochnow's great-grandfather, Henry Benke, who was on the 1946 squad, was looking down today smiling.
Absolutely. He passed away just this past year. He was still attending games last season. He was on the 1946 championship team. The grandfather of Ben Prochnow's mom, his great-grandfather, on the 46 championship team. What are the odds of that? And you know he's smiling down right now, looking as the Reedsville celebrates as they get their medals and their gold ball.
This is just the first of 5 state championships here today, Mike. We hopefully set the table for 4 more fantastic games. Hunter Vaughn did a great job back at the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison Studios. Riley Yauk did a great job. It's been fun again,
You
sir.
did a great job, Wade Bates. This has been a fun 2 days hanging with you, my friend.
Mike Tronson will be sliding in next for the Division IV state championship game. You have been watching and listening to Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania at the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament. Reedsville is state champ, 56-48 in Division 5. Stick around, more basketball coming up on 100.5 ESPN Madison and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
At Hooper Service, your